Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Today is August 12th, 2015. So today I would like to have a discussion with you regarding SWACHH Bharat. So this is a campaign or a program that was launched by the Government of India on October 2nd, 2014. This is a wonderful program for Clean India. And the purpose of selecting October 2nd is the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi's birth anniversary. He was the person who always talked about the cleanliness. He used to say, cleanliness is next to godliness. That's the reason why that particular program was launched on October 2nd. Mahatma Gandhi was not just preaching, but he was also practicing things. That's the reason every time he used to say, a person should be himself a scavenger. So according to him, so a person has to clean, including the toilets, he has to clean up everything. In reality, had we followed Bapuji's words since the beginning, India could have been a much cleaner country by now. Unfortunately, because of the various reasons, negligence on the part of the administration, lack of awareness among the citizens, lack of commitment on the part of the politicians and the administration, diversion of the funds, corruption, reasons may be anything. Unfortunately, there is a serious lack of cleanliness in India. After Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister of India, so he launched this particular program called SWACHH Bharat. Lots of money is being allocated, and the 5 years time has been given. So the target year is the 2019. So by that particular year, India should achieve the complete cleanliness program. And Narendra Modi also advised the employees to allocate at least 100 hours every year. So to clean your table and your desk and your surroundings. This is basically a request that is made by the Prime Minister. Until and unless all the citizens in India come together, this particular huge program cannot be achieved. And in this particular scenario, for the last 1 year, what exactly happened in India, the Urban Development Ministry has conducted a survey. And in this survey, Mysore city has been ranked at number one position as far as the SWACHH Bharat and cleanliness program is concerned. Mysore, one of the very, very important cities in India, located in Karnataka, everybody must be knowing that. And that city has bagged the rank number one. And the reasons are the commitment on the part of the administration. I am talking about the urban administration, that is a municipal administration. People also cooperated. People were made aware of the importance of the cleanliness. People were educated. Administration was committed. Proper monitoring system was there. On all municipality vehicles, GPS was also arranged to find out where exactly the vehicles, the municipality vehicles are moving, so which are carrying the garbage. So there was a perfect solid waste management system. Everything came in handy. Luckily, everything went very properly and implemented properly. That's the reason why Mysore stood at number one position. This is with respect to the latest information. And I would like to show some more points what have been revealed by the Urban Development Ministry with respect to SWACHH Bharat. I would like to show you the document and see here. So today we are discussing for the second time in our class regarding SWACHH Bharat, because previously also last year when the government has launched, we spoke about the SWACHH Bharat. During that time also, so we said that let's also commit ourselves to maintain the cleanliness. Hopefully, everyone who is following our classes are doing this. And again, today we commit ourselves to maintain the cleanliness and not to throw the litter on the roads. Everything should be proper, everything should be clean. That's the reason, if all the individuals come together, then definitely the clean India is possible and the mission will be successful. When the cleanliness is possible in other nations, why not in India? India has the capacity to go for cleanliness. Yes, we can go for it, provided certain measures must be taken. And what are those measures? Let's try to understand. First, let me show you the document. Then I will talk to you regarding the Mysore and some other cities, so who bagged the top positions. Now let me open the document. Look at this. This is an year-long study that is conducted by the Ministry of Urban Development in 476 Tier 1 cities in the states and the union territories. So many cities were picked up, 476 cities, and the study was conducted in those cities. And in fact, as I told you, this Swachh Bharat mission was launched on October 2nd, 2014. And here, these various parameters were checked. What are these parameters? Open defecation. So this is one of the serious problems even in the so-called the urban areas. So meaning that there is no proper toilet system. Maybe the individual toilet system or the community toilet system or the public toilet system, unfortunately they are missing even today also in majority of the cities. If these particular toilet systems are not there, obviously the people will go for open defecation. Definitely that will be spreading lots of diseases. If open defecation is happening even in the year 2015 in India, obviously when India will develop, that's the reason why. So right, so how low the open defecation is important with respect to giving a rank to a city. And fortunately, in this open defecation, it was very low in the so-called the Mysore's. Otherwise, here there are so many cities in the country. In so many cities, this open defecation is there. Unfortunately, it's such a big embarrassment for the people. Of course, it's not the mistake of the people. Number one is the lack of awareness. Number two, the government of the day is not committed. It's not the government of the day. Since beginning, it is happening. Very unfortunate situations. Look at this again. Next one. Number one is the open defecation. Then how do you manage the solid waste and wastewater treatment? How do you do this? If you don't treat this wastewater, obviously that will go for that will generate more diseases. And what is the drinking water quality? Look at your own city if you want. Look at the quality of the water. If the quality is good, then let's feel happy. But otherwise, drinking water quality is also very important. In most of the cities, we'll see the polluted water is being supplied as the drinking water. And once the people drink that one, obviously, just think what happens to the health of the people. At the same time, the waterborne diseases are also taken into consideration. The less is the number of the diseases, the more will be the rank of the city. And there, Mysore has bagged the top rank. Is it okay? It's called Mysuru, in fact. Look at this. Mysuru has bagged the top position in the Swachh Bharat ranking for its best sanitation practices. At the second position, we have Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. And if you look at in Madhya Pradesh, we have Damoh and Bhind. They are ranked at the bottom, meaning they are at the lowest position. Kindly remember, Mysuru is important. So it's really good to hear also the administration really functioned well in Mysore. And we really appreciate the efforts that were made by the administration of Mysore. In fact, look at this next. How minimal open defecation was in the city and how robust the municipalities were with the solid waste management system. In this, Mysore was impressive. The lower is the open defecation, the effectiveness is very, very clearly manifesting. And at the same time, how effectively the municipalities are handling the solid waste. And in these two categories, Mysore has been ranked at number one position. Look at this. The rankings were based on a total of 42 marks and 20 for open defecation and 22 for solid waste management indicators. And whereas the so-called Mysore has ranked at the top. Out of all the capital cities, I am talking to you only about the capital cities that are present in each state. Out of the capital cities, Bengaluru has been ranked at the top position. Can you see here? In overall ranking, Mysuru is at the top position. But if I take only capital cities, Bengaluru has ranked at the first position. Bengaluru is again located in Karnataka and it is the capital city of Karnataka, you must be knowing. And Mysuru is also located just 100 kilometers away from this Bengaluru. So these cities are really doing well. And unfortunately, look at the capital city of Bihar in the highlighted portion. Have a look at this. Patna is ranked at the bottom. It is ranked at the bottom in capital cities, please. Bengaluru at number one position. Patna is at the last position. Am I clear? Overall, Mysuru at the top position. Damoh and Bint at the bottommost position. Am I clear? Look at this. In total, 476 class 1 cities with a population of above 1 lakh were surveyed for assessing the total sanitation practices. So there should be some parameters. That's the reason why. So they have taken this 1 lakh into consideration, minimum 1 lakh and above. And they have assessed the total sanitation practice. Now let's see how exactly the Mysuru has achieved this. Look at this. And it's here. When I'm talking about Mysuru or some other city, until and unless, if it is a city, municipal administration has to be as strong as possible. If the municipal administration is not effective, this type of developments are really not possible. When Mysuru has got municipal administration, what about other cities? Don't they have municipal administration? Everywhere in every city, I have the urban administration. That's the reason why I have municipal corporations, I have the municipalities in various cities and towns. But unfortunately, what exactly is happening is that in the remaining places, the effectiveness of the administration is low when compared to Mysuru. It is not just designing something. The success lies in the implementation of the policies, and Mysuru did it, and we need to congratulate the Mysuru city and the Mysuru administration and Mysuru people. And remaining, obviously, the remaining country, the remaining all the cities, including administration, must learn from Mysuru. Is that okay? Next. I'll just open the document again. Once again, have a look at this. How Mysuru has achieved this. It was possible through the strict implementation and monitoring of the garbage collection and disposals. Is it okay? See here, very, very important. You look at your own city, please. Whatever the city you may be living in India, just look at your city and how exactly the garbage is getting collected and disposed of. Unfortunately, I have seen in so many cities, the municipal vans that are carrying the garbage are not properly closed. There is no proper closing mechanism. And the litter is falling on the roads, and the vehicles and the people. How embarrassing situation is this? Obviously, nobody likes, we cannot travel behind the municipal vehicles. So why can't you go for the proper closing of these vehicles? Look at the condition of the vehicles in almost all the cities I'm talking about. How pathetic the conditions are. They'll be moving from one side to the other side without proper security measures. Though the people don't like, so we don't have any other chance except going by the side of that one or behind that one or before that one. So this is the time that the people should also start questioning. People should also start questioning the municipal administration with respect to the cleanliness. Then only the cleanliness will be possible. Where are the collection centers? And where are you disposing your garbage in your city? Now and then it may happen. The municipal commissioner will speak so many things. Mayor will speak so many things. Corporators will also speak so many things. But when it comes to the implementation, unfortunately, the implementation is not up to the mark. But in Mysuru, it is effective. That's the reason why they have shown the clear-cut results. Cleanliness is there. That's the reason it bagged at number one position. I'll also tell you some other points where exactly Mysore is really at higher place. Look at this highlighted portion. Levying a penalty for non-segregation of waste at the source for both residents and also the commercial establishments like the hotels and restaurants. So you need to segregate the so-called the waste. And if you don't segregate, there is a penalty. And the penalty was imposed very seriously for both the people and also the commercial establishments. Now, I would like to know, and I would like to ask you people, in how many cities we have this levying the penalty? That levying penalty may be present on the papers. When it comes to the reality, Mysuru is implementing it. That's the reason why. So there is a discipline that has been created among the citizens in the city and also the public establishments like these restaurants and all these things. Am I clear? I'm sorry. These are commercial establishments like hotels and restaurants. If you don't impose the penalty properly and very strictly, there is no fear. If there is no fear, there is no cleanliness, and we cannot achieve the SWACHH BHARAT program. Am I clear? Now go to next line. Let me open the document. Look at this. There are 2,200 Power Karmikas who are working in the city. They are called Power Karmikas working in the city, and it is a commitment of this particular number, please. 2,200 people, committed people, Power Karmikas are working in the city. That commitment is very, very important. Where is the commitment in rest of the cities? While collecting the garbage, at least 10% of the garbage or 5% of the garbage they will throw just at the home itself. Now, apart from this one, they have also adopted the GPS based technology. GPS you must be knowing, you must be using all of you in your mobile phones. Adoption of the GPS based technology in on 302 vehicles that are deployed for carrying solid waste, and it helped in effective monitoring of their movement. So in what direction they are going, what exactly they are doing, that can be monitored through this GPS based technology. Look at this. What is that I have written in the brackets? It was critical for the success of the program, meaning not just collection of the garbage, but how exactly you are disposing is also important. This was critical for the success in Mysuru. Look at this. There was a penalty if directives were violated. And Mysuru administration has created public awareness. Very, 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 very important. Kindly remember very clearly, until and unless there is no support from the public, a program will not be successful. Especially the programs like this, the more the people participate, the more is a success. In most of the cities, you might have seen in the recent past also, maybe the chief minister, maybe the ministers, MLAs, MLCs, corporators, in the colleges also, the principal and the students, they have come together and they conducted a drive for the cleanliness. But the most unfortunate thing is that we have seen practically there is a lack of commitment as far as the cleanliness is concerned. And in most of the places, it is becoming a mockery. Just for the sake of clicking the selfies and the photographs, they are holding the broomsticks and they are cleaning something, and after that, everything is over. That is not as important. Taking the selfies is not important. Publishing the photographs is not important. Cleanliness is important. That is possible only through the proper commitment. Hopefully, all my close friends are understanding this. Tomorrow, you may get a question in essay writing, in any examination, maybe civil services, maybe your state services, on Swachh Bharat. You have to write all these points, please. Am I clear? Again, let me go to the document and show you the document. Look at this. Look at this. Mysuru, with a population of above 1 million, generates nearly 400 tons of waste every day. Look at this, what is happening? This city is generating nearly 400 tons of waste daily, and Mysuru receives more than 3.5 million tourists every year. Apart from the 1 million population, look at this, so much of people, so many people throughout the country and from abroad, they go and they visit Mysuru. It's a fantastic place, Mysuru, and if you have any opportunity to go there, please go there and have a visit of this Mysuru, and also look at the administration with respect to the cleanliness. Look at this. The solid waste management plan has a capacity to handle only 200 tons. Look at this. They are generating nearly 400 tons of waste daily. But if you look at the highlighted portion, the solid waste management plan has the capacity to handle only 200 tons, and it is inadequate. Where is 400 tons of waste daily, and how many tons you are handling? Just 50%. Just 50% you are handling, and it is inadequate. But other 9 treatment plants are established in different parts of the city under zero waste management. This is the beauty of the working. This is the beauty of the working that shows the commitment on the part of the administration. Look at this. What exactly they are doing with the waste? The waste will be turned into manures. Getting it? Very, 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 very important. The city has 9 dry waste collection centers and are enclosed from all the sides and is transported to zero waste centers. Hope you are getting? That is enclosed from all the sides. Unlike in other cities, it is closed from all the sides. If it is not closed, what will happen? That will be again falling back onto the roads. Look at this. Look at this is an important one. The open defecation was successfully addressed with the rehabilitation of the slum dwellers. Another beautiful thing that is achieved by the Mysore. More than, look at the last point here, more than 1800 houses were constructed with the toilets under JNNURM scheme. It is not just having the houses with the toilets, that is also very, very important, and it has been achieved by the administration. Of course, the government of Karnataka also cooperating. That's the reason why results are achieved. This is how so beautifully the things can be achieved. It's a really a fantastic thing. Again, we need to congratulate Mysuru, and Mysuru hopefully will be retaining its position number one every time, and the remaining all the cities will compete with the Mysuru to grab number one position. And especially the pathetic capital cities like Patna, they have to learn so much. The Patna administration has to learn. Mysuru proved that once you have the commitment and awareness in the administration, again among the people, then achieving the cleanliness is really possible. And the statements that are given by Mahatma Gandhi, like cleanliness is next to godliness, will become a reality. Story with respect to Swachh Bharat, kindly be completely aware of this. I am following it. You are also following it. You have to follow it, please. And it's not just me following, not just you following. Let's also make others aware of this particular program, and let's make them aware of the importance of maintaining the cleanness. That is important. Once we make them to understand clearly regarding the consequences of this lack of cleanliness, then obviously they will also cooperate with us, and they will be supporting us in maintaining the cleanliness. And this particular program must become a huge success. Am I clear? And whatever the city you are living, if you have any new ideas for maintaining the cleanliness, you can share your ideas with your administration. You can share your ideas with the administration. You need not think whether the administration will be accepting your ideas or not. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong. As a citizen of a particular country, we have every right to give suggestions which will be for the betterment of the city, for the betterment of the state, for the betterment of the nations. Am I clear? If not today, they'll be accepting your suggestion one day or the others. Am I clear? That is regarding Swachh Bharat. And I thank you so much for being with me this evening. And I'll see you tomorrow with some more news. Till then, I wish you all the very best and have a fantastic evening. Thank you.